Hey there, this is David B69, broadcasting the Phillies at the Braves, July 18th, 2014. Still have a lot of work to do. Nothing's working out exactly the way I wanted to. I went to the trade deadline. I'm still 9 games back. So honestly, I really don't know what to do. I do know that I have to catch up. I have to do something. The run is right now, and we're just gonna have to see how it goes. This is the cool stuff that pop up at the midway point of season. See how everybody looks like they're doing in their like rewards here. MVP could be Ryan Howard. It's like he's really at the top of the list there. No other Phillies are pretty much in the list or anything. It's interesting. Part of that list is part of the trade thing and everything for the Mets is they have Curtis Granson on the trade line.
It's the Phillies and the Braves, and it comes your way next. Now from 7:55, Hank Aaron Drive. A look at Turner Field here in Atlanta. Both teams rested and ready to go. It's the opener of the second half between the Phillies and the Atlanta Braves. Hi again, folks. Welcome back to Phillies baseball here on the show. Alongside me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, a good matchup on the mound here in this opener.
And here we go with two guys making their first start here since the All-Star break. And both of them should be well-rested and ready to go. So they're each going to be looking to get their second half off to a winning start.
More from the guys as this one goes along. But first, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies. As their starting 9 tonight will look like this. Set to go now from Turner Field is leadoff hitter Jimmy Rollins, and we are ready for baseball. Out in front of the fastball, but this is skied into straightaway right. Over for this one is Upton as he puts it away for the first out. So the leadoff man set down here by Medlin, and with that, let's check out the top of the scorecard and see how the Braves align themselves defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. So the bases are empty with one man gone, and stepping in is the catcher Carlos Ruiz. Now the second pitch of the inning is in the air to right. And this will be taken in out there just a few steps in front of the track, and there are 2 away now.
Pretty nice way to start your evening. 2 pitches, 2 outs. You can bet pitch count will not be a factor if you can keep that pace up.
Chase Utley will stand in, and he's having a great season so far, currently 5th in the National League in home runs. Now here's the first pitch. Called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. And there is the full list of home run leaders we alluded to a moment ago. Two out, nobody on. That's over, but low. It's the ball and a strike. Now a swing and a third straight fly ball here should get him out of the inning. 1, 2, 3. Schaefer is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired.
Not exactly the start I wanted.
Down for Philadelphia. It's the Phillies 0, Braves coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Now the starting lineup for the host Atlanta Braves. Schaefer will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Now a swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. Throw over by Utley, 1 away. So with 1 away, a look at the dimensions here at Turner Field. This place, of course, built for the Olympic Games of 1996 and then modified for the 97 baseball season. Fairly standard depths all around, including an even 400 feet out to dead center field.
I think they're building another ballpark for a couple years from now.
Jonathan Herrera will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game. First pitch on its way from Lee. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
I never understood why they just wanted to try to modify the Olympic Stadium to this.
That's ruled a strike. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you've got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
And a good pitch that time from Lee, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
Yeah, and that's not the pitch you want to throw on 2-2. That was so high, he didn't even have to think about swinging.
And now he'll step off as they look for a strikeout pitch. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
He'd obviously love a 1-2-3 here to start the first, and after a ground out and a strikeout, he's 2/3 of the way there.
Freddie Freeman will dig in, currently 5th in the National League in batting to begin play. First pitch on the way. Now a ball lined hard toward deep right field. Bird will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Down in order go the Braves. After 1, no score. Ryan Howard will stride forward, currently sitting in 6th place in the race for the National League hitting crown. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitter's count here, 2-0.
Here's the 2-0. Much too quick on the trigger there. It's 2-1.
And that had all the looks of a guy who was going to take a giant hack. 2-0, no matter where that pitch was. EK, I know you never did that.
No, not me. Maybe once or twice.
And he's fallen behind now, 3-1.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. You know, that's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Yeah, that's nice to see a little patience up there. These guys have been what I would call overly aggressive these first few innings. Finally, somebody's figured out the importance of maybe taking a pitch or two.
Marlon Byrd will stand in. A big power threat here, to say the least. Currently 3rd in home runs in the National League. Runner at first, Howard the pitch. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1.
And today he doesn't have dots all over him. If you look at the All-Star coverage, it was like really funny. It looked like the dirt somehow, like graphically, got splatted all over him. And so he looked like just a guy that had like dirt all over his face and stuff the entire game. It was kind of comical, to say the least. The only guy that didn't look normal. So if you go back and you look at my All-Star coverage, you'll see that.
Didn't make contact on that one.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. He can't get him to bite this time. It's 1-2. Still no fastballs in the at-bat. It's been all off speed.
That's definitely by design. He's such a good fastball hitter. You don't want to give in to his strength.
Here's the 1-2. And looked like the cut fastball there as it's hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. And this will be hauled in shy of the track for out number 1 as the runner will retreat to first.
That ball was hit well, and it might have been a different story if he pulled it. Instead, he hit it to the big part of the ballpark, and he's retired.
Dominic Brown will get his first shot now, and you can see how he's done over the course of this 5-game hitting streak. In there, no balls and a strike.
He's probably not going to throw too many first pitch changeups. That's a pretty darn good call.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. 0-2 pitch is a curveball that misses 1-2. And this ball will be chopped foul. No score here as we play inning number 2. Fouled back. And the fastball easy to lay off that time, 2-2. And a little battle brewing here as he fights off the 2-strike pitch and chops it foul. The 2-2 one more time. And he chased one there. This is bounced to short. There's Herrera.
Drives you nuts.
On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Phillies go down quietly there. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Justin Upton will start things off in the bottom of the second. And there's a fastball from Lee to start him out. It's 0-1. Line to left. But coming on quickly is the left fielder to make the play for the first out.
Well, that one looked like for all the world it was a sure single leading off the inning. It was certainly hit hard enough, but evidently it was hit a little too hard as it winds up getting flagged down, and that's just a tough break.
Chris Johnson will dig in here. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
This is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count. That alone can be beneficial to an offense.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for one pitch in one spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Now here's the pitch. Hit hard on the ground is short. Up with it is Rollins. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
And the key to this is that he's running hard out of the batter's box all the way. You know, with some guys, it's not always the case, but he is really busting it down the line, and he's going to get rewarded with the infield hit.
Ryan Doman will stand in, and you see what he's done over the past 4 games, as hot as they come. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Now here's the ball hit high and deep out to left center field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. Around third and being waved on home. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. And the run is in to score to make this a 1-0 ball game.
Well, he gives this ball a pretty good ride. No shot to get this one, as it's going to wind up hitting on the track and one hop from the wall out there. He's going to wind up pulling into second with an RBI double.
Andrelton Simmons will be the batter. First offering on the way. Now a ball lined hard toward right center, but this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out.
This ball's just hit way too hard to think about tagging up and trying for third, so he's just going to have to be happy where he is right there at second.
B.J. Upton will stand in here for the first time, looking to pick up that runner from second with 2 away here. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Runner holding tight at second, now the pitch. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Hit hard towards the hole, and that's through into left, a base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
And this is something they've worked on in the batting cage, taking some of the movement out of his swing. Much more compact now, and he's seeing some definite results.
Chris Medlin will get a shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 2. First pitch.
Gotta give you that pitch.
1-0. Boy, and after that good first inning, not the same here in the second.
He's kind of looking a little shell-shocked out there. Like even he can't figure out what's going on.
Right on the corner, 2-2. And a big strikeout there. They'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Number 19 will dig in for the first time here, looking to change his fortunes a bit as he's seen that average dip these last 4 or so games. Here's the first offering. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. started to go around there, but he holds up ball one.
Well, he just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Look into Domit, now the 1-1. Swinging a shot towards second. And the throw forces him to lay out for that one, but he keeps a foot on the bag to record the out. So one gone in the inning as we take a look at what's on tap for the Fightin' Phils over the course of the next 7 days. And we, of course, will have all the action for you right here on the show.
Why it's like important these Easter games are so huge. Because all the rest of the games before the trade deadline, I think, are all against non-divisional opponents.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Here's the pitch. 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2.
He might have thought he'd be getting another dose of that curveball because he was way behind that one.
Changed up on him here, and this is grounded to short. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
Now these infielders have been busy early on, and that's another ground ball out for them. Probably not going to be the last one we see either.
And he gets some pretty good wood on it here as this is lifted to fairly deep left. Upton is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Phillies down in order. It remains 1-0. Jordan Schaefer makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Runs up to bunt here, but this is going to kick just foul down the line. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. And the fastball is lined into right field for a leadoff single.
You think he was looking for a fastball there? I think he was. That's about as hard a hit ball as you're going to see him. He was right on that.
Jonathan Herrera will stand in now, and he'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called to strike anyway. 0-2 now.
And after that call, you know he's got to be turning around to say something like, hey, you know what? This guy doesn't need any help.
Brown is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Freddie Freeman will stand in. A line-out victim his first time. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. And a throw over to Howard, and that's the second out.
I wasn't getting 2 there. I needed to get this guy at first. Otherwise, I wouldn't have got anything.
Justin Upton will stand in. A line-out victim his first time. In there, strike one. And Upton swings and misses on a good pitch that time, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
And he's really going to have to fight now. You got to take a little bit out of your swing and find a way to put this ball in play.
And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Braves strand one. They lead it 1-0.
You can start swinging until after we're gonna glove.
And at the top of the order, Jimmy Rollins will get a second crack at it here. He flied out to lead off the ball game.
Jimmy Rollins.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. This is
Get out of here. Get out. Go. Not keep enough.
Back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out.
Now, this is a really tough play for a left fielder here, especially when he's moving to his right.
That's extra 5 feet out there.
Foul ground here until that
It's 330. It's a homer.
So just a great job to stay with that play.
Carlos Ruiz will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball one. Swing and a ground ball towards the hole. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the fourth.
Man, and not only has he not allowed a hit to this point, but he's also faced the minimum so far. You can't do much better than that.
Chase Utley will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1, 2, 3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Oh, come on.
Popped it straight up, way up there on the infield. Freeman is underneath this one, and he will make the catch, so that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They still trail 1-0. Chris Johnson will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. And this is hit hard on the ground towards short. Oh, he finds a way to knock this down. But he knows he's got no chance at first, so we'll see how they score that. Most likely an infield single.
Boy, what a nice effort out there at short. Trying to keep that leadoff man off base. But even if this sticks in his pocket, I don't know if he's got a shot at throwing this guy out. And as you say, that's going to be an infield single.
Ryan Doman will stand in. An RBI double to his credit the first time around. And that's in there for strike one.
And EK, I don't know about you, but I really hated getting a bad call on that very first pitch.
Hey, jeez. It puts you just in a terrible frame of mind.
Swing and a ball headed towards the hole.
Oh, I just shoot this on a second. I don't...
Throw gets him, one gone.
Well, that's just good pitching right there.
Forgot
really
for a second.
Ties him up with that fastball in on the hands, and he hits just a simple ground ball there for the easy out.
Andrelton Simmons stands in as he looks at a called strike. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
2 good pitches so far, both of them right at the knees. And you got to start thinking center of the diamond here. Shorten up a little bit. You've got to put something in play.
And this is high for a ball. So from 0-2, he's worked it back to 2-2 now.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think...
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one.
Oh, crap! Put it in.
So some real problems out there that time as it'll wind up in E7.
Right fielder, BJ
B.J. Upton will stand in. A base hit his first time around. And that's ball 4, so Upton will take first on the intentional walk. Chris Medlin will stand in now with the bases loaded, and this is one at-bat he doesn't want to just throw away. He can really help himself here.
Yeah, hitting is not really in a lot of pitchers' DNA, but you're right. If he can find a way to just find a hole with a ground ball, that could be huge.
Goes down and gets it as this is bounced to short. Utley for 1. Back to first, and a great stretch there may be the difference. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. Back to Turner Field following this.
I just got to find a way to get some hits.
Ryan Howard will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th. Fouled straight back. And you talk about getting a pitcher's call. There's one there, and it's 0-2. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
1-2 now to the former MVP. Johnson to take it at 3rd. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The amazing thing is that he's still yet to strike a guy out so far. But when you've got good movement on your off-speed stuff, you don't have to strike guys out to be successful.
Marlon Byrd will try it again. He flew out his first time.
Oh, come on!
Uppercut there as he popped this straight up, and I mean way up there on the left side of the infield. And this is handled easily, so quickly 2 are gone here to start the 5th. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. Dominic Brown will stand in here, hoping to pick up his club's first hit in the contest. There to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
Out in front of the
going. Right field.
Is camped under this one as he tucks this one away to retire the side. Phillies down in order. They're down 1-0.
Wow. I haven't got a hit in 5 innings.
Jordan Schaefer will dig in, 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball, 1-1. A little bit outside, 2-1. Here it comes. Now he runs up to bunt, and with his speed, this is going to be tough. But the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right here. It's been such a struggle for these guys to score runs so far. He's thinking about taking a little bit of a different approach up there. He had the right idea, it just didn't really work out for him.
Jonathan Herrera will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. On the corner at the knees, 0-1. 1 run, 6 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. Bird will give it a look, but this ball's for a single.
Well, a lot of switch hitters like to use the whole field, and this guy's no different. He just sprays this thing the other way, and he's got himself a 1-out single.
Freddie Freeman will step in. He's lined out and grounded out in 2 trips. First pitch on its way from Lee. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. This is foul for the first strike. Now a chopper to second. This will be a tough turn. And a throw over to Howard, and that's the 2nd out.
And if you charge that much, you don't turn to the second.
Now batting, left fielder,
Justin Upton will stand in again. He lined out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time up. And this is on the ground toward the hole. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. 1 hit, 1 left. 5 innings complete. Braves lead this one 1-0. Number 19 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one.
center fielder, number 19.
First pitch coming. Now a ground ball towards the hole. And the underhanded throw gets him for the out.
Well, this is one of those situations where his guys got him the lead early on, and he's been in complete control ever since. I mean, he's barely been threatened out there.
Cody Ashe will stand in. He grounded out his first time. And this one will be out of play off to the left.
They might recommend me pinch hit for the pitcher, but he's pitching too well to take him out too.
A left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing in the bullpen.
They're throwing a no-hitter and they're getting bullpen work?
Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second.
Wow.
And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away.
This is just proving that you don't always have to strike guys out to be successful. That's a good job of changing up on a guy, and that means he's gotten the first 2 outs here on just 3 pitches.
Cliff Lee will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. Now the first pitch. First pitch of the AB is swung on and lifted in the air to straightaway center. Schaefer is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. Phillies down on just 4 pitches. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score.
Unbelievable.
Chris Johnson will be the batter as we get things going in the bottom of the 6th.
Third baseman,
Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Well, for that man right there, only the 1 run allowed. How discouraging is that when you're pitching your heart out and you're just not getting the support?
Well, the good pitchers really don't let it get to them. They know that it cuts both ways. Sometimes you give up 5 runs and your guys score you 8. You just have to focus on holding up your end of the bargain.
Ryan Domit will step in. 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Now a swing, and here's another ground ball. This one over to second base. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Only 3 strikeouts for him in the ball game, but when you've got that slow stuff, keeping guys off balance, you don't need to rely on strikeouts.
Andrelton Simmons will dig in now. 1 for 2 to this point. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. A little bit low that time, maybe outside as well. Oh, he waits.
That's gone.
Change there, and this is hit high and fairly deep out to left. A leap at the wall, but forget it. It's gone. A home run. solo shot here to left. 7 home runs for him on the year now, and it's given Atlanta a 2-0 lead.
Oh, and you know what? I think he's going to kick himself out there in left field when he watches the tape replay and realizes just how close he came to robbing this home run. I don't think he quite got the timing down right, because if he had, I think he makes this play. Instead,
I don't think so.
This is going to sneak over the wall for a home run.
He's back there fast enough.
Will step in, and we'll see if they decide to pitch to him this time around. Good change up there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. And this is fouled straight back. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. There to get it is Utley. Throw on to the big fella Howard at first, and with that, the inning is over. 1 in the inning for Atlanta, thanks to this at-bat from Andrelton Simmons. Top of the order due up to start the 7th. It's now 2-0. Back here at Turner Field. 7th inning straight ahead with the Braves leading this one, but before we get it started, let's take a look there at the game summary to this point. Jimmy Rollins will come forward now to begin the 7th inning in what's been a very briskly played ball game here tonight.
And that's what happens when you get 2 starters that are on top of their game. It's been great pitching, great defense, not a lot of base runners, and very even game through 6 innings.
First pitch coming. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. Oh, a tough play.
Yes.
But the throw will be well late. So a good play, but it's all for naught, as that'll be an infield single.
Well, that has to be a huge disappointment for that guy right there. He made yet another great pitch, but this is going to wind up as an infield single, and it's going to take away the no-hitter along with it.
Carlos Ruiz will stand in, and Steve, with the no-hitter gone now, he's got to remind himself he's still got work to do out there.
Yeah, he sure does. This game is not over by any means. You've got to take any no-hitter thoughts and put those out of your mind and go back to focusing on the task at hand.
He's running towards second, and this one's bunted out in front of the plate. Only play to the pitcher covering, and the runner moves into second on the play.
Yeah, this has been a low-scoring game so far, so not a lot of good run-scoring chances. So they decide to put the bunt on here, and it's going to get him a runner to second now, in scoring position with just 1 out.
Runner at second, 1 away, and making his way in is the second baseman, Chase Utley. And this is going to be a foul ball. Now a swing by Utley as he launches this one out to deep right field. And then it's into the right field seats. It's a home run.
And just like that, we're tied up. Just like that.
A 2-run home run for Chase Utley, number 22 on the year, as the Phillies have come back to tie this one at 2.
That great work he'd done on the mound, well, it just got undone on one swing. He's gone from being in total control to, we got ourselves a tie ball game.
Ryan Howard will step in, a ground out victim his last time. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Not much success for these guys through the first 6, but it appears they found the key to unlock their opponent here in the 7th.
Yeah, it's pretty common when you start getting into your third time around against a guy. They've got a much better idea of how to attack him, and now it's starting to pay dividends.
That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now. Not the first time he's felt the squeeze tonight.
Yeah, he's looking and saying, what do I got to do to get a strike?
And this is fouled back and out of play. Now the shift won't matter here as this is skied out to center field. Schaefer is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
And you know, he's kind of going through a stretch right now where the ball just isn't jumping off his bat. He's got a good pitch to hit right here. Looked like he put a good swing on it, but it just didn't go anywhere.
So 2 are gone now in the Philadelphia 7th. And standing in now is Marlon Byrd. And the first pitch here is pulled on the ground to third. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. But the fighting strike for a pair, both coming on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Mark Teixeira will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 25. Mark Teixeira.
And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Swing and a miss on a fastball to Teixeira as he falls behind 0-2 now.
That thing's knee-high on the outside third of the plate. Pretty understandable why he couldn't catch up with that one.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
That changeup's been real effective for him so far. The guys have been falling behind in the count, so they're forced to protect him. This thing looks so good coming out of his hand that they just go ahead and chase after it.
Jordan Schaefer will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. And he gets ahead 0-1. Another solid outing thus far for Cliff Lee. 2 earned runs through 6 1/3. Swinging a ground ball towards the middle. Oh dear, that caught him full bore on the mound as it ricochets back toward the plate. And no chance to get the recovery play at first, and now we'll hold our breath to see if he's okay. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on its drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Jonathan Herrera comes on with 1 away as he looks at the ball. It's 1-0. And this is going to be a foul ball. Sliced down the line at first. And this one gets past Howard down the line. It's a fair ball.
And now another base runner for him to contend with now. And as we bring up his line, you can see that's an even 10 hits against him so far. And you have to wonder how much longer they're going to let him stay out there.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Got to say, for a strikeout pitcher, not too many strikeouts here so far. Now, meanwhile, this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. And the throw skips right past him at third. Justin Upton will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
Infield at double play depth all around. Here's the pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. bullpen working behind him, but you know this guy does not want to give up the baseball.
And he never does. I just don't think that's in his mentality.
Late on a changeup, but he's
Oh,
still
crap.
able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. A leap at the wall, but he can't bring this one back. It's a home run. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Number 10 for him on the year as they open it up to 6-2 now.
Not my night.
We get another shot now. 2 for 3 in the game.
No, he's getting tired of this shot. Got the bullpen up.
For strike 1, 0-1.
And now, even with 4 runs in against you here in the inning, you got to just wipe the slate clean and just take the approach that you're starting over out there.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Fastball called strike 1 and 2.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He can go just about anywhere from here.
And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. Ryan Domonic will stride in, grounded out his last time through. There's that circle change of his, but it's outside for ball 1. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. 4 runs here in this half inning. Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1 and 2 now. Here's a swing and a ball hit into the air to left center and shallow. And no one can corral that one. Base hit. Andrelton Simmons will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. And he swings under the fastball here as this is popped high in the air back behind short. Rollins is there and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. 7 complete here tonight. It's now 6-2. Well, now here comes Braves manager Freddie Gonzalez out to home plate, and it looks like he's going to work the double switch here. Johnny Venters will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Tyler Green is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Dominic Brown to get us going now in the top half of the 8th. Now a ball lined into left field. That's a base hit.
One of the first times tonight that they've had their leadoff man on base. Now they've got to find a way to build on it if they want to get back in this thing.
Number 19 will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
All right, leadoff man on first. Here's where you got to start clawing your way back into this ballgame. It's not too late, but it needs to start happening soon.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Here's one hit towards the hole.
There we go.
But he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. And the runner will hold at second, so 2 on with nobody out.
Now after the big inning your ball club just put together, you can't let them respond with a big inning of their own. But here they are with 2 on now and trying to answer right back.
Cody Ashe will stand in again. A couple of ground outs for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out #1.
And this one could have been big trouble here, but this carries out there just far enough to find the outfielder's glove. And that means that both runners, neither of whom were running on contact, are forced to head back to where they started.
John Mayberry has moved into the on-deck circle now, so that means the end for Cliff Lee. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1.
And the Phils know that one key hit here could make a big impact on the outcome of the ball game.
Oh, what did I swing at that for?
Definitely went around. That's strike 1. Not much of a lead at second. Now here's the pitch. Now a chopper to second. This will be a tough turn. The second for 1.
Safe, safe, safe. Oh, come on. You're giving him it? That's ridiculous.
Call at second. Here comes the skipper out of the third base dugout as he apparently doesn't agree with the call. I believe the second base umpire is going to tell him that the drop occurred on the transfer, but that's not going to sit well with the skipper, so you can just about guarantee that he's going to have his say before he returns to the dugout. Jimmy Rollins will stand in with a showdown looming. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 8. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Upton is there and he puts this one away for the 3rd out.
Damn.
Great job there of working out a potential trouble. Phillies lead.
I had nothing for it.
Al Albuquerque is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th. B.J. Upton is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Swing, hard hit ball to second. Throw over by Utley, 1 away. Tyler Green will stand in now as he'll be getting his first plate appearance in this one here in the 8th. And he'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Swing and a miss for strike 1. 6 runs, 13 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. And this ball's hit high and deep toward the corner and right. And it's a foul ball. Here's the swing and a chance for Howard over at first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
And this is music to a manager's ears here. After he watched his club give up 4 runs in an inning ago, these guys come in and got 2 quick outs to start the next inning.
Now pitching for Philadelphia.
So a call to the bullpen now, and they'll make a move for the left-hander here. First pitch coming. Jordan Schaefer is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And this will be fouled away. Still sticking with the fastball, but this time he lays off. It's 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They lead it 6-2. Carlos Ruiz will start things off here in the 9th. No sign of the closer just yet here in a 4-run ball game.
Yeah, and I think they'd love to get him a day off here, so they're going to hope that his services aren't required to finish this one off.
That's swung on and fouled straight back. And a pitch down that's swung on and sent to second base. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway. 2 outs away from a victory here that you'd have to say will be a rather convincing one.
You know, Matt, in every phase of the game, hitting, pitching, defense, that all favors the home side here. Top to bottom, they've been the better team.
Fouled back. And this is going to be a foul ball. Now a ball lined to the right side. And that'll get down for a base hit. Ryan Howard will dig in now. Hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. At first is Utley, the pitch. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul.
They're playing normal defense with the man on first. Wouldn't think they would normally do that in this part of the game.
1-1. And now a ball hit fairly well here out to the deep part of left field. And Upton's got this one. 2 away now.
And with all the runs that have scored tonight, you'd think that ball would have had some carry to it. I don't think he got that one flushed.
Marlon Byrd is the last chance now with 2 out here in the ninth. Now a swing and he pops it up.
And that's the game.
This should do it. And he will put this one away. And the Braves have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
Oh, this is a disappointment.
It's going to be a great start to this series for these guys as they take game 1 here in front of the home crowd.
Braves tonight were led offensively by the exploits of this man, Justin Upton. Strike opposed, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he only had 1 hit, but he definitely made it count. Big home run that turned out.
Medlin got the win. Hopefully he doesn't need another loss. Ooh, the Brewers are interested in the trade. A closer, that's a 59. But he's like a 2-star guy and everything for like they're like one of their best prospects. And another right fielder, he's like both of them are like 59s and like it's I don't even like the deal. It's just not a. I mean, it dumps salary for me, but it doesn't really do anything for me. I'm just gonna forget that one. Anyways, the trade that I heard from the Diamondbacks and stuff was rejected, so that's not gonna happen. So, and I'm just not ready to get rid of Utley and stuff. It's like maybe when we get to the last week of July, I might have to make some big trades. I'm going to look at trying to make a trade right now. I'm online still here. And he's still in the DL. He's a 73. Now if I can get somebody that's around an 80 in return to play center field. They said they're looking for a relief pitcher. If I gave them Bastardo and Bird, Desmond Jenkins. Even if I took Bird off the list. I don't care. I'm dumping salary. What do you want from me? What is it? Why? Yeah. 27 years old. It's going youth. I'm going to see if they would do it. Another guy, he's 25 years old. So right now I got 2 pending trades. Bird for Whittlebrook's. That was okay. And Bastardo for Jennings. So they're the 2 trades and everything that go on right now. I can actually go and reject this trade. So I have 2 trade offers currently in the books. I could have modified the trade to the Brewers, but I decided not to. So getting rid of Bastardo and Bird and everything, I mean, I'll be getting more back. So let's see what happens. Anyways, until later on, this is let's see, this. Yeah, I don't have that much budget room left. Until next time, this is David B69. I am out.